FaceOffs. I feel like everyone got tired of waiting for TV and we just said, let's do this. So we're all here, we're not bringing in all 60 odd teams at one time for a huge 2-week shooting schedule. It's 4 teams every weekend and we do a little round robin. And I feel like it's a little more like the open events I've been to. It's a little more personalized. The pits, we're within 10 feet of all the other robots. So it's not so hush-hush secret stuff. It's more friendly.
All right, I'm here. We can start the show.
Perfect.
This weekend we're fighting Doom. Taco Tuesday. And Magnitude. It's going to be a round robin format, so we'll wind up with 3 fights. 1 fight Friday, 1 fight Saturday, and 1 fight on Sunday.
There's usually this huge, mind-blowing thing of like seeing, 50 robots lined up in the arenas and in the pits.
For BattleBots FaceOffs, it's really a live Vegas show, just like Destructathon is. So the first 4 fights are Destructathon fights. And then we switch over for the last 2 fights where we're going to have the BattleBots FaceOffs fights. Really an exciting thing for the audience because for the first time, the show is designed for them in the audience. They're not just spectators to a filming. It's really designed to entertain the audience.
And as far as once we get in the box, I feel like it's going to be the same. There's still the crowd to hype up, and make sure everybody is enjoying the match as much as we do every time we get in there.
It really is great to be back here at BattleBots. This is something that we love doing. Something that the whole team is involved in.
In this case, we're getting our 48th, 49th, and our 50th fights, career fights for Witch Doctor. The original show aired in 2015 on ABC. It's been almost 10 years. Witch Doctors, with this event, is having 50 official fights. So it means quite a bit for us to be here making these fights because it's kind of a special occasion. Not a lot of robots hit 50 fights. I think we actually have the most fights.
We've been doing this a long time. We've been building Witch Doctor a long time. So it's really great to just be back in front of the audience.
I miss the team. I miss working on the robot. It's still fun. It's still exciting to work right next to another robot team that's also passionate about robots too.
We walked in the side door for the first time. The building is dark as it was off and only the arena was on and you walk in right in the side of the arena. Definitely, a flood of good memories from all the fights we've had and all the good times we've had on BattleBots.
Three fights in 3 days is pretty rough. This build for us has actually been kind of a budget build to what we would normally consider for a BattleBots season. We built this robot essentially with the majority of spare parts that we had left over from last year. So we showed up with only one fully functional robot. In the recent seasons of BattleBots, we've showed up with 2 fully functional robots. We do have spares, obviously, so if there is damage, we can repair, replace, and hopefully get ready for our next fight the next day.
We've added the brushless self-rider. We're again tiptoeing towards an entire brushless robot. I think this is like our last rev before we do total brushless, so we're excited to see the ruggedness of our self-rider and the responsiveness to it, and the wiring and dual battery setup is a detail we had to work through. And I think next rev will just be down to a single voltage in the robot.
There's an artist named Graven Ravenwolf. Digital Warpaint is his company. And he's been doing some artwork for Maker Faire and Free Play Florida. Turns out he's like a super fan. He drew the new shirt up and this poster art. Plus we've got the new rib graphic, the self-rider graphic.
I really love the new artwork from Graven. It's been really nice to have a little bit more detail on the ribs. Normally we do a 2-stage paint and then we have the black kind of cow hole pattern.
Yeah, it's super cool, like working with him. He's so good. We would do like FaceTime chats where he'd send us a sketch and me and Mike and Andrea would sit there and we'd like mark up, well, what do you think about this? Oh, okay.
And having like a more free-form ability to do whatever you want digitally on the ribs is, I think, really gave some more personality to the robot.
Challenges, we're trying new forks again. It's never been something high on our love list, but if you want to keep up, you got to do it. And so that's, it's a risk to put on anything that might get caught on the floor. We do have to try it, and now is a good time to try it because I think even if the forks don't work as well as we'd like, this is a great time to test them out.
We compromised and we switched to just a brushless self-rider. to kind of take one more component and add that to the brushless repertoire. We've had a little bit of struggle actually with it so far. We did a bunch of testing it back home before we committed to doing that, and it worked great. Once we did the final implementation, we switched our motor controller to something different that was a little bit more rugged, something that we're more used to using, and it's a little bit of a smaller controller current-wise. So we're actually hitting that current limit when we're doing our self-riding tests now, which is causing some faulting issues and other problems. So we're just trying to make it reliably work. So anytime I hit the stick, it's got to just flip the robot. You know, we want it to be quick. We want it to have power and do it with intention so we can get out of a tricky situation if we need to. But unfortunately, we have to compromise on that speed a little bit to have it work a little bit slower, but make sure that it works every time.
I hope you enjoyed coming behind the scenes with us as we get Witch Doctor ready for BattleBots FaceOffs. Make sure to check out our special edition merch as we commemorate our 50th battle at shop.teamwitchdoctor.com. Like and subscribe so you don't miss our next episode as we head into battle versus Doom. Thanks for watching.